Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Under Contract Podcast. This is Taking Your Power Back with Zach Estrada. We've been making it a habit to do a podcast. We've been doing like once a quarter here recently.
Yeah.
And, we've been doing the things that we think help us, which in turn can help you. We had talked about a couple of things before this podcast that we've been doing differently, some reading, some self-improvement stuff, and we can dive into that in a minute. But what has been going on, brother? How are you?
Man, I'm doing absolutely better. Like I said, taking your power back, that's going to be the topic for today. Last month was very tragically financially, and we're going to get into that. It's the first time I've experienced something financially like that since I've been on my own. So we're gonna dive into all of that. I was on like Fox 26. You'd see me on there, and that was a good interview. I mean, I had that interview. I'm glad to get on. That was like the first time I got on there. So yeah.
So who was that with?
That was with Isaiah Carey, and there was a guy named Dave I met, and then I can't remember the other person's name. She's going to be mad at me, but she was on there as well, but she was really, really cool. And it was a really, really good interview. So
was that Lala?
Lala wasn't on that. Lala wasn't on there this time.
So you know Isaiah on a first name basis then?
I do.
So you could just call him right now?
Yeah. Yeah, I call him right now.
Call him right now.
You don't think he'll pick up?
I don't think he will.
You don't think he'll pick up? I'm gonna call him right now.
We'll see, man.
Because
I've seen this.
It is at 3:32 right now. I'm calling Isaiah Carey right now. We'll see if he pick up. He actually better pick up.
Hello.
Isaiah Carey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm on the Under Contract podcast with Blake Baker, and he was making fun of me over here saying that you weren't going to pick up if I called, man. I said, I know Isaiah on a first-name basis. He going to pick up when he sees my number.
I'm sorry, who is this?
You know who this is. It's Zach. Z-Money, man. Zach Attack.
Man, I had a restraining order against your ass. What you doing calling me?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling. How about you?
Chilling. I'm doing this show, man. I'm just glad you picked up, man. You would have made me look stupid if you didn't pick up.
You cheating on the Factor now. You on another show, huh?
Man, no, we promoting the Factor over here, man. You know how we do it.
Okay, all right.
We never cheating on the Factor, man. What you getting into? What you getting into this weekend, man?
Just more work and some e-bike riding. I love my e-bike. Got to get on the bike.
Yeah, we seen you get rained on. I think it was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, the devil is busy, man. All my life I had to fight.
You already know. Hey, Isaiah, I love you, my guy. I just wanted to prove the people wrong, man. I was gonna call you, and then you pick up, man. So
we have to pick up for the superstar.
Hey, it's the Fox family, brother. It's the Fox family. Hey, man, you have yourself a good weekend, man. I'll get at you.
All righty, later.
All right, Isaiah.
Dang, dude.
Told you, just simple like that, baby.
Prove me wrong, bro.
Isaiah Carey, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Hey, nothing's ever changed, man. Isaiah Carey uncensored, cussing and everything.
I need to watch that show. I've never watched that show.
You've never watched that show?
Mm-mm.
See, Isaiah, I just gained you a new fan.
I don't really. I just got Fubo TV. Have you seen Fubo?
Yeah.
I just got that, so that's like a new thing where I can actually watch television again.
Oh, nice, yeah. Nice.
I mean, just because I never could watch the Astros or anything.
Correct.
I'd have to like be a broke boy and watch the highlights the next morning.
Yeah, a brokey.
But hey, Isaiah, man, appreciate you picking up. That's pretty cool. That's my first news anchor I've ever had call into the show. So
yeah. Next time I'll try and get him to talk to you. I should have introduced you. My bad, man.
It's all okay. Maybe one day we'll get him in here.
I think I was just so in tune. I was like, he better pick up.
Like,
and I know it's like the third or fourth ring. You're like, is he going to pick up or not?
Yeah, we'll have to get him in here one day.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd
be awesome. For sure.
So, brother, tell me how are we taking our power back in 2025?
Listen, this is how we're going to take our power back. And I was going to bring a notebook, and I'm like, what's a professional thing I can do? So I feel like I'm Drake right here, like freestyling, but I'm not. I actually wrote the stuff down of what was going on. And So first, to take your power back, you're going to have to go through the storms and such. So,
I know that's right.
All right. So you probably can't relate to this, but this is my own fault. Sorry, Mom. My mom had warned me about this, but yeah. Okay. So anyways, here we go. So I knew my truck was going to be given out soon. Yeah. And I'm an I always told myself, no matter how much money I get, no matter how much promotion I get, I'm just not I'm not a car payment guy. Never have been, never will be, ever since in 2018.
That's good, man. That's a Dave Ramsey principle.
Yeah, but ever since I paid the truck off, I was like, I never want to have a car payment, just ever. So anyways, I'm backing out of just a regular day, about to go to work. Backing out with my truck in reverse. I've never used an emergency brake in my life. If I ever had to do something, I would just put it in park. So I'm already going through like a bunch of other things. So I'm going to be kind of skipping around. So y'all stay focused. So I'm backing out with my Tacoma, and my apartment garage is like in the back of me. So the brakes are not braking. And it was like some Final Destination stuff. I had probably about 1.5 seconds to make a decision of what I was going to do before I hit the back of the garage for my apartment.
So your brakes just went out.
Brakes just went out. So they're not braking. And mind you, if I hit those apartments garage, they are going to sue the F out of me. So
probably not. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. No. But anyways, so I've never used an emergency brake. So, man, I don't know how I did it. Park.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, it saved me. So then I was like, am I tripping? Are these brakes completely out? So I put it back in drive. It's not braking again. Put in park. Call my dad, of course. Tell him what's going on. Luckily for my dad, he had a work phone and He had a work truck that he was selling for about like $6,000-$7,000. So I was like, all right, we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me get at you. I can get the money out. Let me get at you in a couple days. So I took a couple days off of work, and stock market crashes. Mm-hmm. Now, let me rephrase that. I wasn't prepared for it.
Don't tell me you did what I think you're about to say.
Yeah, you already know. That's why I said don't get mad at me. So I had 95% of just my money in there. So it drops. Look at his face right here. It drops. So I lose, man, dude. I didn't lose as much as other people lost, but I lost about like of my own personal money, probably about $12,000. So
don't tell me you just panic sold.
No, of course not. Of course not. No, okay. No.
So all the money's still in there.
All the money's still in there.
Okay, so you didn't lose $12,000. Your assets went down in value $12,000, and they will come back.
Correct. But I still had to take out a little bit of money to pay for the work car because I need to work. So me and my dad had worked out a deal, and I was able to get him to come down. I was like, "Here, look, I'll give you $2,000, and let me rephrase this. I'll just go back to work my ass off, and then we'll get everything situated." So we got that situated. So then turns out that my truck needed brakes, like my other truck, because I'm keeping my Tacoma. I've always wanted two vehicles. So that was kind of like double-edged sword, I guess you could say.
It is nice to have two vehicles because I have my little Nissan. Yeah. That's usually outside. My dad has it right now because his truck's in the shop. But I love having, because it eliminates, if your big truck goes in the shop, I got a truck. I don't need to rent nothing.
Exactly. So I got the two vehicles, and so the truck needed brakes, all these parts. So that was another $800. That was overtime. And got a on Super Bowl Sunday. And I wasn't even supposed to go to the ATM. I was going to wait, but I didn't want to pay those, because when you get to the casino, they charge you like $15 to check it out. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't want to pay those fees. Let me run to the corner store. I wasn't even supposed to go to the corner store. And I was on my phone. I run into the back of somebody's car.
No.
So cops come. They see that. And I'm just going to be real. I didn't have no insurance on the Tacoma. So they got me for no insurance, and they got me failure to speed. But I was able to call the court literally right before I got here, and I was working out some deals with them. So that kind of like solidified.
So
and then
you've never had insurance on your Tacoma?
No, I have, but
it just lapsed.
No, when it lapsed, and then when it went off, I was like, "This is such an old vehicle. It's just if something happens to it, I kind of looked at it as
so
like."
Wait,
go ahead.
You didn't have insurance, or you had liability only?
No, I did not have insurance at all.
Bro,
yeah, I know.
You got to get at least liability only.
I know,
because if you hit somebody, you could get sued, and then you have no insurance.
Yes, exactly. So, anyway, so that had happened. So I went through this big old storm, I guess you could say. And I'm not used to, I mean, I'm a financial guy. I've read so many financial books and all this stuff. I'm not used to dealing with, just like say if something goes out on your truck. Okay. That's one little thing. I'm usually like that. Like one little thing happens. Okay, cool. We fix it. I'm not used to having like 5 things happen all at once where you're just like, bro.
Usually things happen in threes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bad things.
I've been blessed, dude. I've been blessed for the past probably 7 to 8 years to where it's just like one thing. It's not like 5 things all together. So that had happened. And then it was one day I was reading a Mel Robbins book. I think it's what is it called? I can't remember. I got to go back and look at it. But she has on her intro, she has a thing where it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up and just boom. You just like got to start your day. Like there's no going back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then that me and you were, I think we were texting back and forth and having a conversation. Okay, cool. So you know what I'm talking about. And I haven't got far into the book, but it changed my perspective because I had a lot of us go through like just toxic thoughts, and this is our intro to taking your power back. And we have a lot of toxic thoughts, man. It can be from gambling, it can be from what you're dealing with inside personally. People, get heartbroken through breakups. It can be anything, and it's just consuming you. So we're all going through stuff, and I was going through stuff that was like just consuming me. But the thing is, I was thinking that I wanted to start a new thing, and I was like, okay, let me read this book. And it was just like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I started it. So I'm like, okay, I'm in bed, and I was like, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, start my day. Okay, go to the gym, go to work, go do this, go do that, come home, stay focused, get the toxic thoughts out, and do what you got to do. Now, let me tell you this. It is a process. Don't get me wrong. And I've been on the process for about a good solid month. Don't get me wrong. I have my slip ups here and there, but as far as taking your power back, you should want to take your power back, not just for anyone else, but for yourself, because at the end of the day, all we have is ourselves to please and be happy. And I think the number one thing that we should be striving for in this life, I mean, we need money. I mean, everyone knows that, but like we need to be happy. We're only on this earth for, I don't like saying we're on this. I like saying we're not here for everybody says it's a short life. I like saying we have a long life, but with this life that we live, we need to be happy. And that's what I'm striving for. So when I got a little taste of that, I'm like, this is awesome. But, and this is a huge but, you have to work at it. And this ain't something where you can just like, okay, cool, I'm happy, this is going to stay there. Like you have to actually work to be happy. I got to go work out, not to be happy. I got to go work out to relieve stress, get my endorphins. That's being happy. I have to work to read my books. I have to work to keep my house clean. I have to work to my daily consumption on video games. I have to work to making my bed, just everything. But it's a constant, it's a marathon. But you want to keep that marathon as consistent as you can, because that's what's going to let the happiness stay. And then that consistency will relieve those toxic thoughts that you have, and that replaces that. You're still working, but at least you're happy while you're working. Are you understanding what I'm saying, though?
I understand what you're saying, but
let me hear your opinion, what you do and stuff.
So, question for you. Mm-hmm. What is happy?
What is happy? Happy to me is peaceful, living peaceful, not stressing.
Not having like that pit in your stomach, basically.
Not having the pit in your stomach. working. You got to work. You got to work. When I'm working, and I'm talking about like when I'm really, really working, it's miserable. Yeah. But when you get that paycheck, I mean, I'm happy. And I'm not bringing this to money equals happiness. It's just I'm happy because I'm taking care of business. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And another thing, I was actually looking online, and I was looking at, you don't want to be like the average guy. And I was like, what does the average guy do? And it's like, I think one of the things it talked about was, it was talking about video games. A lot of people like consume a lot of video games.
But there's nothing wrong with video games.
Well, hear me out though.
If you sit on there for 8 hours a day, that's a problem.
When I had texted you and I asked you, I was actually surprised by your response. I was like, hey Blake, what's the longest you ever just sat down and played a video game? You're like, a couple hours. I was like, bro, what?
After about an hour, I can't.
You can't? Mm-mm. That is crazy.
But let me challenge your perspective.
Okay.
Maybe not challenge, but here's my perspective.
I got you.
When people say like, "Oh, I just want to be happy,"
yeah,
that feeling of happiness, like when you were a little kid on Christmas,
yeah,
that's gone, bro.
It is gone for sure.
So for me, happiness is I'm doing my best, and I know I can lay down at night and put my head on the pillow, knowing like I did my best today.
Yeah,
and when I work hard and when I see the fruits of that labor come to fruition,
yeah,
I have short moments of like elation.
Yeah.
So but then I kind of divert back to, all right, back to grind mode.
Yeah.
I kind of oscillate between, like any guy would say, hey man, how you doing? Oh, good. Fine. That's so me.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not like a, very rarely, I'm just not the person that's going to be able to sustain a week of joy, like all week. Like, oh, golly gee whiz, it's such a nice day out. That ain't.
Blake Baker acting, by the way.
It's just, I think it's a part of being a man, and especially, and one thing you said was like, the only thing we have is to be happy for ourselves. In my case, that's not true.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When you have a kid, dude,
yeah,
you really start feeling the weight of, okay, what I get up and do every day matters now.
Yes.
Because he's watching me.
Yes.
And I have to work hard, but I also have to balance that and not ignore him.
Yes.
Because when I come home and I'm on the computer till 7 p.m. and I spend 10 minutes with him, and during that 10 minutes, I'm like looking at my phone and I'm not like locked into him, his little brain is going to take that as like, oh, dad's phone is more important than me.
Yes.
I don't want that.
Yes.
I'm working on cultivating a relationship with my son where we are, I'm his dad, but we're also close, like we actually know each other, like emotionally.
Yeah.
Like I want him to be able, when he's older, I want him to be able to come to me with anything.
Yes.
And not hide things from me and feel like I'm this like authoritarian that he has to be a certain way. Cause like old school dads, it was like, I don't know, like
no,
you had to be a certain way around your old school like dads back in the day.
And not to interrupt you, you had to be what they wanted you to be.
Right. Yeah. And you felt like if you weren't, then it was like it wasn't acceptable or something maybe. Correct. I don't want that for him.
Correct.
So but it's up to me to, okay, I got to provide for him. I got to give him and Kelsey a good life, but I also have to like balance this very delicate situation of, I don't want to be the guy that's like not doing any work and then like hanging out with them all the time. And it's like, I can't give him a good life, but I'm with him.
Correct.
So it's like, I got to work, but I'm juggling at all times.
Yeah.
So, and I'm a driven person anyway. Like work is just, it's ingrained in me to have work as like a really high priority. Like my work is like top priority.
Absolutely.
Almost to the point to where I have to like reel it back sometimes and be like, hey man, like this one thing you need to get done can wait a little while. Like chill, watch him while, give Kelsey a minute to go whatever, run an errand and while you watch him or whatever, like whatever, like it can wait. So, when you say happy, I think this society we have now, we are too worried about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We think me.
Mm-hmm.
You think about yourself all the time. You ruminate on things of the past. You start to see life. You start to see, rather than the world in front of you, you see your memories cast onto the world.
Yes.
And that's a bad situation.
You couldn't have said it any better, because that's a thing that I have been getting so good at, is not even thinking about the past.
That's the way. Because how many old men have you ever seen that? You just can't do nothing anymore. Back in my day, well, guess what, brother? It ain't your day.
It ain't your day no more.
Yeah.
Times are changing.
And the happiest people I know move on with the times.
Move on. Yeah.
Like the happiest older dudes and the most successful older dudes I know are like up with the tech, up with, how things are now.
Yep.
And why would you try to like imagine insisting that it's 1995 right now and it's 2025.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you're going to be unhappy.
Yep.
Because you're going to like go to try to find like a CD store. Like, I want music. I want to, why is there not a CD store? What the heck? And then you're mad that there's not a CD store. Like, that's a stupid, overly simplified example, but that's what it is. Like, learn how to use a freaking Spotify.
Yeah.
And dude, it's pretty cool. Like, you could look up any song you want ever. And if it's not on there, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. So one of my goals is to like keep moving forward as I get older. I don't know if you saw my story about AI.
I've seen so many of your stories, dude.
I mean, so I'm at a point now with ChatGPT where I use it every day.
Oh yeah. How you saying if you're not using AI, you're falling behind?
You're gonna get get smoked if you don't use AI.
Yeah, I've been using AI almost every day.
So I hired a virtual assistant for my real estate stuff. So she does all my back end stuff. So she's in the Philippines.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and excuse me. So in order to train her, I had to come up with like checklists. Yeah. And ChatGPT did all of them. And it would spit out this checklist, and I'd be like, like change this. It'd be like, okay, whole checklist on, and dude, it was like, better than I could ever do.
Yep. I did that with a workout plan. I've done that with workout programs like that I'll send to nutrition people.
The other day I was like, hey, give me a 2,300 calorie, like high protein diet and space it out throughout the day. And it was like, oh, meal one is a banana, this much peanut butter, eggs, sourdough toast, like all this stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, sick.
Oh, you're on it, dude. You're on it. So back to taking your power back, and then what you were saying, because I want to I was going to say the wrong word. I don't know why I was saying that. Not the challenge word, but what you were saying. Yes, absolutely. Like when you have a family, it's not about like you no more. It's like about your kid, and that's when stuff like it changes. But it's just me for right now. So all I got is me. So I got to make sure that like I'm in good standing.
Well, and then I also have to be a little selfish, because if I don't go to the gym, take my personal time, be a better me, then I'm not as good of a father. Absolutely. So like by being a little bit selfish, it makes me a better person for them. So
yeah. Okay. Let me ask you a question, because is it harder for you to go to the gym? Okay. Say like when you were single and didn't have no family, as to like where you're having a family, please admit that it is harder going to the gym having a family, or no?
It's not harder, it's different. So
thank you. Okay, that's a perfect word for it.
For me, so we had a nanny, and then Kelsey quit her job. So now
the nanny. That was dope.
so now Kelsey just stays at home, with the baby. But the one thing I will say is, if you work out in the afternoons, like I used to be like a 4, 5, 6 o'clock workout guy. Yeah. When I was single. Just because that's like when it was popping.
Yeah, for sure.
But now, if I don't get my workout done by 10 a.m., it ain't happening.
Really?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you was doing that exercise thing later. Yoga.
Dude, they freaking keep canceling the class. I'll sign up for it, and they're like, "Oh, like not enough people showed up."
That's some BS, dude.
It is some BS. I love.
I know that was awesome
yoga.
when you told me that.
But if I don't get I'm usually in there between 8 and 9 a.m.
Okay.
Sometimes a little earlier.
Yeah.
I've been. And this leads me to another topic after I finish telling you this. But dude, it's just like with my work day. If I don't get it, if I try to do afternoon, something comes up, and then like by the time it's 4 or 5 o'clock, like he goes to bed at like 7:30. So I gotta spend time with him. Like, not that I have to, I want to, like, I want to be there with him at the end of the day. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So, but dude, one huge life hack I found in the past 2 weeks. It's so stupid simple. Ready?
Go ahead.
You ready?
I said that was good.
Wake up, whatever your normal time you wake up, like every day, 1 hour earlier.
Okay. And you're talking about setting an alarm.
Game changer. So let me tell you why. For me, anyway.
Okay, no, go ahead.
So for me, if I don't, so my son wakes up about 7 to 7:30. And, real estate, you don't really need to be up for anything. And like really nothing starts going on until about 10, 11. So if I wake up when he wakes up, and then also Kelsey wakes up, so we all three wake up at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's chaos, dude. So I'm waking up. He's just yelling, and there's no in between with him. He's asleep, and then he's fully awake.
Yeah.
And then change his diaper, and he's just all over the place. And I'm trying to like make my coffee, and like I'm just the type of person where within the first 30 minutes of me waking up, don't talk to me. Like I have to like get going. So it's just not ideal.
Yeah.
So like the way I can be such a better husband, a better father, a better me for myself. So 2 things. The night before, I get all my gym stuff ready. So I'll mix a glass of water with creatine and electrolyte powder. I put it in the fridge. I get my coffee ready to where all I got to do is press a button and it spits out into the cup. I get my gym clothes ready to where they're just there. I don't have to look for them.
Smart.
And then if I wake up 1 hour early, if I wake up at 6, I wake up, I come in the living room, I have my coffee, I have my quiet, I have my me time to get woken up. My phone's not blowing up yet because it's so early. And I just have that minute to just sit there and have my coffee, get woken up, and then just like kind of vibe just by myself, just kind of get my thoughts started. And then I head to the gym. And then by the time, say if I get back from the gym at 8:30 or 9, he's kind of I get home, he's kind of like having breakfast, she's there feeding him breakfast or whatever. Then I can eat. I'm such a better all around Blake Baker when I wake up 1 hour earlier. And I'm telling you, for everybody out there, just try it for 3 days and tell me, maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not.
But I think that specifically applies to people who have kids, man, because like if you wake up the same time they wake up, it is all out chaos. Like
it is. I mean, I had stepkids, so
but some people are
not like stepkids, but you know what I'm talking about.
But some people they can just get up and go. I have to have a minute to just gather.
Same. And I'm a snoozer. I don't wake up when the alarm goes off. Dude, I couldn't, what's sad? I couldn't tell you the last time I woke up when the alarm goes off. Because my job, it doesn't require me to cover that.
Your job is, so how does that work? You just seem like you just go into work whenever you want to go.
Yeah, pretty much, because like I told you when I did that seniority thing, when I got into my seniority, and then when I've gotten to the top of my seniority, and then I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to bring that up. I am 2 spots away from getting the second promotion. And I think that's when they say, like, you officially made it here in this industry. And I'll be 10 years. But, dude, when I get that, I've been waiting forever. And I think it's going to come sometime in 2026. I'm going to throw a big-ass party when that does happen. But, I'm at the top of the seniority to where, like, I can pretty much pick and choose to where I go. So, like, say if they give me, like a BS job, I'm going to say, I'll go ahead and cover that. And they'll cover the work. And then if it gets to me again, because I'm ahead, let's see, we have 110 boatmen with the guys we're having now. I'm number 61, so let's do the math. 71, 81, 91, 101, give or take. I'm above 50 people. Like, that's crazy.
But let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
You need to stay a little bit paranoid.
Absolutely. I agree.
Don't just like, have someone else cover that. Have someone else cover that.
Yeah.
Because if you do that too much, whoever's above you, if they have to make a decision between you and 5 other guys on who gets the nod.
Yeah.
I would encourage you to
oh no, it's
to
nothing.
grind
It's
out.
nothing. It's nothing like that. It's no like, it's no job counts or nothing. Like, you're solidified in your number. Like, and that's it. It used to not be like that. So like when we were grinding and hustling out, you have a competition. Now everyone who used to be in the group before me, they're all cutthroating each other. It's pretty crazy out there.
Damn.
Yeah. But back to what you were saying about putting your clothes out and stuff like that. I read that in the Atomic Habits.
Mm-hmm.
They actually said that. It said, okay, if you work out, if you skip a day, make sure you're not skipping 2 days, and then make sure that you have like your clothes out and stuff like that. I'm looking at our time. I know we got a little bit of time.
10
10 minutes. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we were doing, as you were saying, that's what I do too. I lay out my clothes. I do need to get back to doing the coffee thing. I love how you said like you have your thing, because I used to have like a protein shake, right? That's you know what you just gave me an idea. Keep a protein shake like in the fridge, so that's when you come home, boom, it's ready to go. Because sometimes when I come home and I've come home from the gym, I'm just so exhausted. I'm like, I don't fit. Yeah, I'm so exhausted to the point that, but it's just laziness. It's just not wanting to make a protein shake. It's like, no, stay at it. Keep that mind running.
Think of all life is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the best things in life come from all you're doing all the time.
Yeah.
Is bargaining with your future self. So you're saying,
yes,
I'm going to forego this pleasure or this comfortability right now to reap a better reward later.
Best thing you've said. And I mean, you said great things on this pod, but yes, I love that.
You're always bargaining with your future self. So anytime you're working hard, whatever you're doing, you're saying to your future self, like, hey man, I'll trade you this hard work now.
Man.
Or I'm trading hard work now for pleasure later.
Blake Baker, ladies and gentlemen, pod.
I mean, at 35, I've thought about a couple things.
Holy ish.
Yeah.
You're really, man, God, I got goosebumps. That's why I know you podding, man. Yeah, I'm going to take that now. See, sometimes, man, sometimes, ladies and gents, sometimes you don't get stuff out of books. You get stuff from hanging out and being good friends with people that sometimes, even if they are doing better. I just love what you said right there, because it's so true.
Would you rather hang out with someone who's read 10 books or someone who's been in 10 intense situations in life where they learn 10 lessons?
10 lessons and all that, because they've actually lived through it. They actually just didn't read the books, and they didn't go, like, when you read the books, you better go but you need to go do what the books are teaching you, or else it's a waste of time.
It's never real until you do it in real life.
It's never real until you do it in real life.
Like business books. I don't know if you know Dan Pena, but he goes, would you rather talk to someone who's read 100 books or done 100 deals? Done 100
deals all day.
You could read about doing real estate deals all day. Until you've done them, you're not going to know. You won't know. Like, you could read all day about how hot the stove is. Until you burn your hand, you won't know.
I got you. I wanted to give you I was not doom scrolling. I think you just came up in the content. Oh, and that's another thing too. I have not been doom scrolling. I'm very, very proud of myself for not doing that. That is a huge thing that I stopped doing. Dude, doom scrolling is so bad for you, man.
It is.
It's bad.
I do it. I'm bad.
I've been getting better, man. I've been getting better.
Good.
I maybe do it like maybe once a week, but I've been doing really, really good. I wanted to, oh my God, I hadn't had a good laugh in a while. That, was that actually you in the camera where it's all blacked out? I think it was like sleep paralysis or something.
Oh, that was actually me.
That dude. Okay, well, how did you come up with that? I got to know it. I was laughing my ass off.
It's a trend. Yeah, it's a trend. The sleep. So what he's talking about is the sleep paralysis demon, but it's
real estate involved.
Yeah. So like,
what if my seller does?
Yeah, every profession has one. So like sleep paralysis demon, but it's like your nightmare HVAC customer, and it's like, My cousin said he can do it for $50. I'm having 10 contractors come over today to quote this same job. So, yeah, I mean,
dude, that was awesome. Yeah, that was golden.
Yeah, no matter what industry you're in, you know, whatever clients you're dealing with, you're going to have like a prototypical nightmare client versus like like your amazing client for me would be like, you know, hey man, we're leaning on your, we know what you're doing. Like I had some clients in January.
Yeah.
They listened to me. They took my advice. They leaned on me rather than that, like the opposite, like a nightmare client would be like, they think they know it all.
Yeah.
They just like, I forgot what I even said in that video. Like,
it was just hilarious. And you know, it's hilarious when I'm going out of my way and I'm like, dude, I gotta text him. And I think I said, hey, LULs on that video.
I will blow this. I will blow this deal up over the blinds.
Dude, the fact that you're in it, because I didn't know who was in it. I didn't know if you would like put somebody in it or what, but like the fact that you're in it makes it even hilarious. It was just different. And I'm just seeing this and I'm just cracking up because it was just so true.
Yeah.
And you know what it was too? The background music as well, dude. Background like music goes a long way.
Yeah, funny man.
Oh man, it's hilarious. But real quick, I know we short of time. I know we got like 5 more minutes left. I wanted to tell the viewers, and again, thank you for having me. So real quick, I just bought. Everyone's been asking. So when you getting this? When you getting that? I know I'm probably gonna talk to you for a couple minutes after we get through with this show. But viewers, y'all don't have to wait too much longer. We are getting the Z Money Uncensored podcast coming. Absolutely, you're going to be a guest on my show. But I finally got the Canon camera. So nice. I just dude, the way I was operating that, and I talked to you about this as well, the way I was operating that camera from when I had opened it, I surprised myself. But then again, I'm like, did I really surprise myself? Because I used to be really, really good friends with the guy who was really, I mean, he was a camera guy, but I mean, no offense to him, but he's a little slow. But I'm like, okay, am I just like more hands-on? But like the way I was putting my, like the SD card, the battery, taking out the battery, charging the battery, taking out the SD card, putting it into like an adapter that clicks into my S10 Ultra, my tablet, upload the files, putting the file on, putting the file onto my Instagram, and it got a great reception. I got a lot of because what I did was my first picture I'd ever took, and I cleaned my apartment living room, and it's a huge living room, and I took a picture of it, and man, dude, the picture came out really, really good, and I was it made me feel really, really good that the people actually like acknowledged it. I'm like, okay, 1 for 1. Let's see what we can do.
So you're going to record your podcast with that camera?
It's looking like it. Yeah.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Does it have a 30-minute recording limit?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I know.
Kind of
so
sucks.
So what I'm thinking is, which is cool. I'm cool with doing my, like, starting out doing the 30-minute. What requires it to be 30 minutes is just the type of camera that you get, or what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you recommend having like those microphones, like the Sony microphones here? You know what I'm talking about? Like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, to do it right, you really need a mixer and mics like this. I mean, and you don't even have to connect a camera to it. You can just record an audio file and then sync up your lips with the audio.
Yeah.
Like what I'll do is you could hit record on here on your computer, record on the camera, and then clap. And whenever you line up so the camera has audio too, and then your mixer will have audio. So the claps will be like, you'll see them on the sound wave things.
Yeah.
So you just line them up like that, and that's how you know. So I'll just go clap, 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 and then you'll see them.
Okay.
And then you load it all up and it'll be off, but you just bring the claps like this.
Yeah.
And then everything's perfect from then on out.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing. So the viewers can look forward to that.
You should look into that Osmo camera. Remember that little one I had here that day? You should look into one of those.
Osmo? Okay.
Yeah, the DJI Osmo 3.
DJI Osmo 3.
It's the easiest. So like you hit record on your phone, you can like look at it on your phone, you can move the camera around on your phone. You can, whenever it's done recording, it downloads straight to your phone on the app.
Yeah.
And then you can edit it on it's like so streamlined.
That's what I was looking at, like on my camera, how they did the Bluetooth. I'm like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like this is so cool. Okay. I got a little, do we got 5 more minutes, or do we gotta go?
I mean, I kind of need to go.
Kind of need to go.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll wrap it up next time. But anyways, it was thank you again for having me. I just wanted to give the viewers again, take your power back. And other than that, the viewers can look forward to the podcast coming out. Z Money Uncensored, man. We back at it.
I can't wait to be a guest.
Yes, sir. It's going down.
All right. Later, y'all.
Later.